G-Met.
GMet.
What is going on? Crime, good to see you again, my brother.
Of course. Welcome in, Mr. Logical, Mr. Evil Panda. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see everyone.
The Evil Panda, right? And it is so good to see you again. Got our MeteoraIDN shirts on, sporting in the house today.
MeteoraIDN.
Yep. So let's crack right into it, man. We've got a fully packed show this week. So much to talk about. People are still joining. But I'm going to throw out just a reminder to folks. Maybe they know, maybe they don't know, but every single week in the the LP Army Discord on Thursdays at this time, 3 p.m. UTC, we have our roundtable sessions with the Mir from the team, the LP Army leads, Mr. Panda usually joins us along others. So that's going to happen every single Thursday in the LP Army roundtable. So come in. It's a chill session, a lot like this. So y'all join that and check that out. Something that also happens around this time, usually on Sundays, is the LP Academy Q&A in the LP Army Discord. So if you are just learning and you got questions, join. I got a couple great instructors that run that, Hashirama and Photon Magic. So anyway, that's just a couple quick early plugs here. But Mr. Panda,
Yes.
You are kind of the lead of the MeteoraIDN community, yes?
Yes, I am.
Yep. So, and I love the hat, bro.
Sorry?
I love the hat.
Oh, thank you. Some handsome guy gave it to me in Medabi.
Yeah? Really? Yeah. It's really handsome. It looks good on you, Ben. It looks really
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah, we got to get Crime a cowboy hat, but you know, he's got good hair though.
You can get it, give it to him in Miami.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for those who don't know, me and Crime, we are headed to Miami the first week of May for
So excited.
Yeah. Super stoked.
We'll be getting some new guests on and seeing if there's anyone super special that wants to collaborate.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be a good time. We're going to try and connect with as many people as possible, and we'll probably be doing some special streams too.
Indeed.
So, but anyway, Mr. Panda, you are you're the leader there of the Indonesia community, and you guys have just like, I remember whenever you started, and most start out really small and just kind of like grow over time, but you guys like went like immediately and just keep going, you know, like a supernova.
Technically, most of them are in the LP Army Indonesian chat, right? Most of them are already there. So what I did was just bring them all into our own Discord where they can speak Indonesian more freely.
Gotcha. Right. Okay. How much has that really helped? Like, has it helped people level up or? Yeah.
But of course, the most important thing was that in the LP Army Discord, all your resources are in English, right? So when they go to Meteora Indonesian Discord, most of the resources are in Indonesian now. So it's easier for them. Because some of them, it's harder for them to understand English. But if you read Indonesian, they'll get better. This is easier for them.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. And something else that you kind of do is like you're helping manage a lot of our other regional units. Yeah, right?
Yeah, as you remember, I think it was a few months ago when I came on and I posted a very long thing about how to manage the regionals.
Yeah.
I made a very long post there.
Right.
And yeah, so just teaching people how to grow your community from start, mostly.
And I'm seeing, like some nice growth from I think Philippines. That's one of our
Mhm.
newest ones, yeah.
Yeah, Philippines is doing very good.
What are some of the other ones that are really rocking right now?
French, Tiago is doing a very good job there. French,
Yes.
and the Spanish are making a comeback. Brazil also making a comeback.
Nice.
Yep.
Right on. Well, so in the Indonesian community, I mean, you've got a lot of absolute boss people, right? People changing their lives. Yeah.
Yep.
Who is like some of the standouts that you would think?
Well, obviously Yunus. He's the Meridian bot AI agent he's making is blowing up. Now he's doing an AMA in the Indonesian Discord currently right now.
Nice.
And how many people are there? Let me check. 63 in audience. Yeah, he was around 80 just now.
Okay.
He's doing AMA. One is Yunus, and most of the guys that I brought onto the team, they're all doing quite well in terms of doing LP and making content, everything. Like Void is doing well. Of course, Bing Shark is doing well.
Bing
Mochimun,
Shark.
Pastel, Megumi, yeah, they're all doing well.
Oh, good people.
Megumi. I have a question. Who made the copy LP identifier on the Meteora
Oh, that's
IDN
Yunus.
website?
That's
That was
Yunus.
Eunice. Okay.
Yes.
So so the story is I woke up, I was pissed off. I just tell Yunus, can you make me a copy tracker? I just want to know who is copying me. That's all. Then he did that within like half a day, and he got it online.
Is Eunice your AI?
Yeah. He is doing the AI agent.
Right on.
And his AI agent and the Meridian, he's submitting to the Solana Hackathon, the Colosseum.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And one,
Well, I mean, whenever I came in, I went to Jakarta, right before Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and we had a really good time. Met a lot of great people there. Like connected with so many, right? And like one of my favorite guys is Bang Shark, though I don't think he was there.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
He was in Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah. But I don't think he was at Jakarta.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Yeah,
Because his city is like two hours away by flight.
I see. Okay. Well, I wish he was here now.
Yeah, I
But-
wish he was here.
Yeah, that would be super cool if he was. Oh shit!
Ew,
What is here?
look who appeared.
What was that, man? A wild Bing Shark appears.
Voila.
How did he know?
What's going on, brother?
Yeah, all good, all good. I miss you guys so much.
I miss you.
Miss
I
you
have a
too,
funny
man.
story about seeing Bang Shark in the first day I was at Met Dobby. I was like in the breakfast line, like getting some food, and like I never knew what like anyone looked like because everyone has their profile pictures. And then this guy was like, "Hey, are you Crime?" I was like, "Yes." He's like, "I'm Bang Shark." I'm like, "No way!" And that was like the first person I'd ever met over there. It was just super cool. I always remember that. So I appreciate you being on Bang Shark.
I still remember you bring out your plate to the darkness of the morning. Like, Cry, what are you doing there? Like, I'm eating with waiting for the sunrise. Oh, that's nice. Okay, it's cold.
Yeah, dude. Man, it's so good to see you. And like I know, when IDN started up, and y'all immediately wanted to start doing boot camps, to educate people. Already, you guys did 3 even, and Bing Shark was a big part of that, like helping coordinate, and help put that together and run it and all of that. So I appreciate you, man. What you've done, what you're doing, what you've done. Sorry, take my dog's collar off so she don't make noise on stream. what you're doing is like super important and epic, and appreciate you so much for helping out and for joining us today.
Thanks, MC. There's a fully teamwork, I think. Thank you.
Yeah. So you guys are doing AMAs on the regular
Panda?
with IDN?
Yeah, generally every weekend we have AMAs.
Really?
Generally
what
every
are-
weekend.
What are those like? Like, oh, look at that. Zen has joined us. Zen from the team. Welcome, brother.
Hello. I'm here. Good to see everyone.
Is that the pillow?
All right, I'll be going.
Yeah.
Hello, guys.
Yeah, that's the feeling.
Oh, God, dude. I mean, it's a Zen party.
Meteora's airdrop soon. Airdrop will be soon.
You heard it. You heard it from the Zen himself. Airdrop. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, we do AMAs every weekend for Meteora Indonesia.
Like, how many people are usually typically on?
Well, like it depends. Generally, let me check. Oh, I forget. For the past few times, normally we'll have like maybe 100, about 100. But last weekend was crazy. It went to 211 because Yunus was teaching about his bot, his AI agent bot. Yeah, so it blew up to 211 last week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Well, you know what?
And they already we are making a new role too, like Garuda Builder. So the people that wants to vibe code and do stuff can get that role too, and have a channel for the builders there. That's quite cool.
Yeah, we have a thread for vibe coders now in Meteora Indonesia.
Nice. Just like LP Army's got one in that Discord, and that's been so cool. I've seen a lot of cool stuff come out of that. Speaking of that, Mr. Evil.
Yeah,
Panda.
everyone's doing all this vibe coding now.
Yeah, they are.
It's a hot thing.
Well, so you made something, right?
Yes, I made 4 things. I made 4 bots. Only 2 is running now.
Well, tell us about them.
Well, at first, I wanted to automate my whole Evil Panda strategy, right? So I did. I spent 1 weekend just to do it, just to how to open positions on Meteora, how to close positions on Meteora, and eventually I'll throw in all the logic so that the bot can run automatically. It's it's a bit different from what I expected, but hey, it works. It is profitable.
Yeah. Is it selecting the tokens? Or
Yes, of course, it's selecting tokens.
Wow.
So of course, for every token, right? Currently, the current bot is doing 23 levels of filters. So every token will have to go through all 23 levels. Pass everything, then only the bot will open a position on Meteora.
Wow.
That's how
that sounds freaking complicated.
It sounds complicated, but when you realize that one filter is just like market cap, the other filter is volume, the other filter is like price. Yeah, it's not that complicated in the end.
Right. But I think like sometimes you're looking for like because I think one of the criteria was even, does it have a picture on deck screener?
Yeah, but the GMGN total fee will filter that out.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you could check for that too.
Yeah. So if a coin has reached total fee by at least 30, normally they have all these pictures, all the socials, they have it already.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's cool, man. But you are not open sourcing that, putting that out there. Once you maybe
No, I don't know. The thing is, when I release the Evil Panda strategy, I can feel that the volume increase at the same time when I open positions. And even for now, you see, even for like shit coins at 200K, 300K, they have huge like 30K TVL already by now. if I release this bot, we'll see 50, 60K TVL for sure. And everyone's not going to get a lot of fees.
Yeah, please
Right.
don't, please.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, you got a lot of copy LPers and already, right?
Well, for me, it's not so bad because I keep moving my wallets. So eventually they get lazy to find me. So the one that actually get copied a lot is the other guys on Meteora Indonesia. They get like 20, 30 over people copying them at one point.
Big Shark, you're getting copied, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I rely too much on the MeteoraIDN tools that our friends make, but like turns out it only detects the copy trader that copy your LP in 1 minute time frame, and turns out when the tools blew up and lots of people using it, the copy LPers adapt to it, and they after I check it in Clover, they literally copy me like 1 minute 10 seconds, 1 minute 5 seconds, something like that. So I keep it dragging on and like for a week, and like for the last week, Royal Man chat with me like, oh Mr. Bengshak, please help. Your wallet, is this your wallet? Your wallet like just like take 60K TPL copying you
Yeah.
all the way. Okay,
Yes, he has a whole train behind him when he LPs.
24
That's a lot.
people, like that's crazy.
That's a
Yeah,
lot.
for real. It is a lot.
So, how do you, Evil Panda, you just move wallets? Do you do anything intricate, or do you just like straight up just move capital around, and usually that's enough for people to stop?
As long as you keep moving wallets, they'll get pissed off and they'll just stop finding you. And the thing is, you don't just move from one wallet to one wallet. It's just one wallet to 5 wallets, and then you randomly LP on those 5 wallets.
I see.
And then before that, and before you even be done with one wallet, this wallet move to another wallet. So you just keep moving around. So
Okay.
it pissed them off so much.
Well, and I think it's important that we point out like the why, right? Because I mean, I get the concept of, you know, like, hey, this guy, he's clearly successful. He's good at this. Maybe I don't want to spend the time to do this on my own, or like I just want to, you know, copy their success. And that like idea in itself, okay, but what are the problems that it causes, right? You know, like for one thing, you know, and I used to see this a lot, you know, a guy named Mythical Potato. That guy could, like, if he just went out and bought a token, it would pump the chart because like all of his copies bots would just like, he was like, watch this. And he would just go and like buy one soul of a token. And then like you see this massive candle, right? But at the same time, you know, he'd exit his position, sell his fees, and then the chart tanks, right? And that is really, I think, inherently the primary problem.
So eventually it is a liquidity problem, right? So it's like at the beginning, like for me, if I was going to LP a coin, I will wait for like at least 250K volume. Then I'll put in like 10 soul. For a 10 soul position, it's fine. You buy and sell, it doesn't affect the chart. But the thing is, when their copiers come in, your 10 soul balloon up to 20, 30, 40 soul. So it affects the charts when you buy and sell. That's the whole point.
Yeah. Yeah, it has a massive impact on that. I've seen others just like if they go and claim fees, keep the position open, their copiers would claim also and then immediately sell, and there'd be so much that just claiming fees would have, you know, a serious price impact on the chart, which is
yeah.
You know,
So learn from Alex. He rocked them by he closed the position. Then he flipped to beat us, right? But the copiers all sell their position instead. So that's what Alex did. He rocked them.
Alex smart.
that's hilarious, dude.
There's
But
also
then the copy traders are smart. They realize it. So they put a timer So I told Alex, they put a timer. So it's like when you close the position and within 1 minute, if you don't open the position, only then they will sell. If not, they'll follow you and open the bid ask too. A token sided.
Yeah. Right.
There's also that one situation where, not saying that any of us should do this, but that one situation where someone was getting copy traded by a lot, and I think he might have like created his own token, and like he deliberately like rugged everyone. And I'm not saying that any of us would do that, but just to err on the side of caution, when you're copy LPing, that like anyone can technically take your money like very, very easily. If they're smart and malicious enough or annoyed enough. Evil Panda is nice enough to just move wallets instead of taking everyone's money. So, but just important to know.
The one thing is probably I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to rub them. If I knew, I would have done it.
Maybe we need to ask Cloud about it.
Ask who?
Ask Cloud.
Ask Claude. How to rug. Claude, how to rug.
How to rug copy traders.
Oh my God. Well, I would never create a token, but I don't think I'm cool enough that people copy trade me, so it's not that big of a deal. I think I've got one.
Same.
But I don't know. They're probably losing money because right now I'm really like lately. I don't like with the way the market is. It's a lot of these plays you really need to be in and out. You really need to be watching, and like I just right now I'm super busy and I just have not had the time to really do that. So I'm going with like more long-term stuff. I've got Sol USDC. I've always got Met. I've got Seeker, Hyper Liquid. Hype. I think I've been in UNC for a few days. It's okay, but that's a higher market cap than the fast rugs. I
have not done any manual DLMM for the past over a week. Wow. And my bot did not open UNC at all because of the phishing. The phishing was like 56%, so he didn't want to open it.
Gotcha.
Oh, but I miss a lot on that. I miss a lot of fees.
Yeah, I mean, I still raw dog the DLMM. I don't use anything, but Chaz, do you still raw dog or you?
I'm always raw dogging.
Yeah. Raw
just for now. It's yeah, and I just like I've always liked the trading aspect of it. So, I like making the decisions, even though like automation is obviously working out very well for some people.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. The thing is, why I did automation is because I wanted to do some other projects. Like I'm doing my perps bot. It's just my bot takes data from Hyperliquid and Jupyter, and then I will use the AI to analyze it and find me a strategy that works. So I was busy doing that. That's why I DLMM. I was doing automation now.
Gotcha. Okay. We actually have a question here in the chat for you. How long will you hold the token when it rugs or goes down 80 to 90%?
So my exit has always been the same. My exit signal is always when it bounces and goes closest above the Bollinger Band's upper line, and the RSI 2 closing above 90. That's always been my criteria for exit. So it doesn't matter if I get rugged. I mean, my positions are mostly minus 90% anyway. So even if it rugs, I'll still be in range. And when it bounces, I'll get a break even at least. Gotcha. Most of the time.
Okay, cool. Also, I want to give a shout out to the awesome Melissa. She's always around. I got to actually meet her. Excuse me, in Kuala Lumpur. That was pretty cool. Awesome person. Okay, we got a few things to cover. Actually, let me just knock out a couple things here, and then we probably get to the crime of the week. So we have, this ends today. Actually, the the LP Army Bid Ask Challenge. And if you scan that QR code, you can get, it's the link to the form to make your entry. But there's money out there to be won. As you can see right there on the page, that actually ends here in a few hours today. It's 3:30 UTC right now. So you've got less than 6 hours to complete and submit this. So, but you know, I recommend that anybody try. If you're into the bid ask, give that a try and do that. I'll leave that QR code up here for a little while. But
Did any of us join that competition?
No,
I did.
So as an LP Army lead, I never enter any of the competitions. Just it's kind of like, you know, it's for the optics, really. You know, it's just like, oh, they awarded the guy a lead of the community with this.
But this is a skill game. This is a skill
It
game.
is.
It's open for everyone.
It is. You know, sometime I might try and do one of these, but right now I just like, I don't really do it just because I don't want anybody to think that someone is giving me boons that I don't deserve. So yeah. Another Evil Panda question for you. So you never close a position when it flatlines?
Flat lines. Well, it depends. It's been a long time since I ever LP on a coin that flat lines. At least I will have gotten out before it flat lines most of the time. If it flat lines means you're too late. Means the rock already happened. You should have gotten out way before that. The last time I got flat line was, I can't remember, man. It's like so long ago. But normally, let's say it dump 80% and it doesn't recover. It doesn't make a big bounce. It still fits my exit criteria, where it goes to pumps above the Bollinger Band's upper line, and that's where I close the position. Even if it's negative, I'll just cut it there, because that is my exit signal.
Yeah. Big Shark, what were you gonna say?
No, I still remember the last coin that me and Panda get wrapped is on Fireball.
What?
I don't know if I remember that
Fireball?
one.
Do you remember?
Oh, Fireball. Oh yes, I got rocked there. I remember that.
I must have missed that one.
It was you remember Snowball? When the Snowball coin?
Yes.
Yeah. The Fireball is like the copycat of Snowball.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, well, copycat tokens, you know how those go.
Yeah, but yeah, get rocked. Yeah, I got rocked there. But yeah, it went down. Let me check. How many? It went down 91%, but it bounced back up. Yeah, it was negative, but I cut it when it bounced.
I have got to get me an LP Army mug. Like this is, and you can see it's like coffee runs all down the side of it, but I need something that looks like that right there.
Dang, I want one of those. That's sick.
Dude, up there?
So sick. Yeah.
This one? Yeah.
That thing is so badass. Like I keep it next to my desk.
You don't sleep with it?
No. Yeah, I keep it right next to Metsumi.
Where did you
She's there
get
too.
that?
Yeah, she's there too.
Yeah. Right on. Did you get the Metsumi body pillow?
No, only Mikus got it. Mikus got that one.
I actually brought one home and I gave it to my son. Okay. All right. So let me go through a couple things here because we're coming up on Crime of the Week. Just some cool stuff happening. I actually saw in Jupiter. And this will probably, I got some videos here that may play some sound. So let's see what Jupiter just released their DCA V2. And that's loud as hell. Here we go. But I think this is something that's cool. The DCA V2. I have not yet tried it, but I'm looking forward to giving that a try. You know, because a lot of smart money out there uses DCA. You know, if you are like just buying in, because over time, you know, usually you win. I don't know how much you guys do that, but that's something cool to check out.
But
I don't know if you guys.
I have a question. Will this be a competitor to Meteora's limit orders? It's the same thing, right?
I don't think so. Because like this is where you're telling it, you know, buy this token, you know, like every so often, like say you want to buy Sol, like you just want to continuously buy Sol, and you could say buy, you know, $10 worth every day or every 2 days or whatever. To me, that's like you set it up and just do this. And usually on these types of things, you can go and say, buy this much, you know, until I run out of money, or do it for 2 months, you know, like you set a time.
Yeah, I think it actually uses probably market orders. You know, it's just like time-based market orders. I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it says private, so probably people doesn't know that you are doing DCA then.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. So,
but that only works for people doing shitcoins. They want to DCA out of their positions and don't want people to know, right?
yeah, I'm sure it could go that way too as well. Yeah, for sure.
I'm pretty sure they will use it that way.
Yeah, but I think that's something that's cool that's happening. The other thing that I was going to show you guys, Jupiter putting out their X stocks in Jupiter Land. So it's like new asset class in Jupiter Land. I don't know if you guys are using Jupiter Land. I use it like I you know, a lot of times like I'll take certain fees that I earned in USDC and I'll turn it into Jupe USD, and then I put it in Jupiter Land, and then I'm actually putting it into the Multiply, the Juiced Loop, and some others. Just I'm trying that out, see if I can make some stables work for me. But you know, so that question, DLMM X stocks, it's actually already out there.
Yeah, you can already do it.
I don't know that it's getting a whole lot of volume, but those X stocks have been out there for quite a while. If you search for the pools, you'll find them. I'd like to see it grow, but I don't. Stocks is something that's interesting. I'm not really sure how they're able to do it, but would you guys, Crime, would you invest in stocks through?
Yeah, I actually would. Yeah, I think maybe we'll get some more volume just once like TradFi gets more adopted into crypto, just because it seems like a really low volume sector. It's still very cool because you can buy Nvidia, Tesla, just buy the SPY, which is like really, really cool. But I think we're a little bit far out from where it's going to get like a ton of trading volume. I think we have like another 6 months or a year, maybe just like the next like super bullish cycle until it starts getting mainly adopted. But yeah, you can definitely DLMM them still. So if you wanted to DCA, you could do that.
Yeah, for sure. And they've actually, Jupiter has also put out here a new thing, and they have, this is different, but so they're actually running a reward campaign. I don't know if you guys remember, like there was a reward campaign where like just doing swaps, you would make you do enough volume and you would get these cards that you could rip open, and you could get anywhere from $1 to $10,000, right? That was that rewards program. And Jupiter's actually running one now for X stocks, like trading volume on X stocks. You can,
Yeah, I think I read it was 10K trading volume for one pack. I think
something like that.
something like that. Yeah.
But the other thing that's going on, and this one, I actually got a laugh of this because people weren't really truly reading this, but it's a new mystery rewards program. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Like you go onto Jupe Mobile or the extension, but like if you've just made a swap in the last 12 months, you're entered into like this completely random drawing. And there's like, it's not favoriting whales or anything like that. It's just like a surprise win, and maybe maybe you get something, maybe you won't, right? And I actually I did this. I checked all my wallets, and only one wallet hit, and I got a bit of LOL coin. And that
I got 2 wallets hit.
You got 2 wallets to hit.
Yeah.
But what I've seen, like a lot of people upset, is like they didn't read this, and they're like, "Bro, I've traded, $10K or $100,000, and I got nothing. What the hell?" And it's like, okay,
It's random.
read this again. If it's got nothing to do with your volume weighting, no favoritism, whatever. So, like, if you made a swap, you could have made one swap and you could have won. But anyway, like, why is Jupiter doing this? I'm not really sure. But
Well, my speculation is that since they are not giving us the airdrop, then they are doing all this stuff to give to people who actually uses Jupe every day.
yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of times you'll see things out there where it's like, you had to have spent a lot of money or had a lot of volume, or, like things frequently tend to reward whales, right? And to me, this is like saying, hey, even if you're not a whale, I still see you. And we want to give something to you. But, as always, like, sometimes people will complain because their ice cream is cold. But anyway, go check it out if you haven't. If you've got the Jupiter wallet, go check that out. And the last thing, and this is right before the crime of the week, we're going to lead this in because crime of the week last week was drift and them getting hacked and money disappearing. But Tether is partnering up with them. They're putting in $150 million into drift and investment, and they're trying to do it. And I'm seeing a whole bunch of people all over X going, like drift or Tether is king, or let's move to USDT. What do you guys think about that?
Oh, Tether saved them, man. Tether saved their ass, definitely. But what I'm curious is, why is USDC so quiet? Why is Circle so quiet about this? They didn't even say anything.
It's a very good question.
I always swap to USDC personally. This is really cool for Tether to do, but just in terms of like cashing out and stuff, usually I'm just going to use USDC just because it's what I've been using. I don't really have any brand loyalty. Just use what's easier.
$1 is $1.
Yeah, because on Solana, right? I realized that when you trade using USDC, it's cheaper compared to USDT. It's actually cheaper on Solana. So I realized.
I personally love USDC too.
Yeah.
prefer USDC than USDT actually.
USDC enjoyers. in the chat.
I used to, like whenever I first started LPing, you would see a whole lot more USDT pools, and I was doing a lot of that, and I can't remember which pool it was that USDT was paired with, but like I was taking that and all the USDT fees I was earning, I was feeding it back into a USDC USDT pool, and I was using actually the DAM V1 back then. It wasn't called the DAM V1; it was called Dynamic Pools. But I was using that and just pumping that back in because it was earning fees and they were automatically compounded, and you were getting yield off of both tokens from the dynamic vaults, and it was just like stacking money on top of money. But you don't really see a whole lot of USDT pools. But I'm curious if you guys think we will start to see more USDT pools happen or not. No,
I don't really. I haven't seen them in quite a while, and every time I see like a pool other than Sol, it's just USDC. But maybe I just haven't seen it.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, you see, even in the Sol USDT pool, it's only like the TVL is only 100K now. Still, yeah, I don't think people's moving yet.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Well. All right, guys. Oh, you hear that? It is time for the big crime of the week.
What's happening?
Let me pull up the screen. All right. So there's a multiple. I'll try to run through these pretty quickly. But if you guys remember, this was on the 14th, so I guess 5 days ago, maybe that was Tuesday or something. But basically what happened was this was the bags token for Pepe. They had directed the fees to Matt Fury, and someone hacked Matt Fury's Twitter and said that they claimed the fees or whatever. It pumped to 8.5 mil, which is absolutely insane. And also, I'm not sure if any of you guys played this, but this pool was like printing like really, really hard. Like I haven't seen something like this. Like this reminded me of like November 2024 in terms of just like total fee generation. But anyways, obviously his Twitter got hacked. He eventually got it back and came on and was like, "This is not me." He actually said something along the lines of like "screw Solana" and all of that. So this token ended up going nearly to zero, but I'm surprised it survived for so long. Like it had a bounce to 2 mil even after he had said that it wasn't him, and then it kind of survived actually just a little bit, like got another bounce to 600K. Anyways, yeah, that was the first one.
My bot did not open any position on this because it was not a pump fund coin.
That's good.
It refuses to open non-pump fund coins tokens.
Well, it was interesting because I think it being bags, I think the bags, someone had told me that the default pool on the bags is like a 2% DAMM V2 or something. So I think that's why just the bags tokens, the DLMMs get so much order flow. But this was like, yeah, I think I ended up break even because I was LPing it up here and then it dumped out. But I revenge pooled it for like a little bit and got out break even, I think. But the fee generation was just like really, really, really absurdly high. I think just because of the bags token, and also it was getting 4 million volume in 15 minutes, 2 million volume, 3 million volume. So
yeah, because for bags token there will be less TVL. A lot of people blacklisted bags tokens. They don't want to do the DLMM on it.
Yeah,
and also what people need to realize is that for non-pump fund tokens, the other launch pads, the devs, they can make much bigger bundles compared to what they can do in pump fund. That's the thing. That's why
Yeah.
when they dump big.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Really, and a lot of times, like, you see that, like, even on one that's not like a lie like this one, the person receiving the money, they'll do that bags claim, and then you'll see, it dump off the cliff.
Yeah.
I did play this one briefly, and I think I only made like a couple bucks, but like I could see the direction it was going. And I'm like, this is not going to get better, so I'm going to take my $2 and leave, instead of throwing money away on it.
Yeah, but that was interesting. This actually, this wasn't the crime, but like I figured I'd lead it into it just because someone got inspired. In the creator of Dogecoin, Shibatoshi Nakamoto or whatever, made a tweet that was like, yeah, I actually didn't think of the Doge meme myself. It was some guy named like John something, and they made a token, directed it to him, and he ended up claiming it. So not shilling this, but just something to keep in mind. This one's actually like technically a real version. Like this was a straight hack. It went to 8 mil. But that is the Doge version of it. And before we move on to the obvious, we'll discuss if asteroid is a crime first. But I just want to give a funny story. So I don't know if you guys had seen back in early March, the HIMS stock ticker actually got a spike because they had some good news come out or something. So I was actually trying to pull this and trade this back earlier in March, and it eventually faded out. The stock ended up not squeezing; it just kind of faded off. So I was actually DCAing in this, like, because I thought that the stock might go up, and that would make the meme token go up. I've played a few. I played like BYND like that. So I had a pretty low average on this, and I saw that they got like approved for like a peptide testing trial or something. So that is why it got some volume on the 15th, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, maybe I should have sold. I had like like maybe $400 worth of it here. Then I saw it spike on Friday to 30K, and I was like, oh, I was like, dang, I could have sold. I could have gotten out there. It actually dropped down, and it got a spike to 17K, and I sold $500. I sold my whole bag at 17K, and later that night, it did this whole move, and that one stinging. So that's probably the biggest fumble.
You bought it at under 3K market cap, is it?
Yeah, I was DCing for a while.
Oh, that's crazy.
3K is like it is a dead coin already. 3K.
I know, and I forget where I was buying it. I can pull up maybe my buys, but like I was, I thought this was like a decent. I thought I had a possibility, and I didn't go in like crazy. Like I didn't throw in like 10 SOL into the DCA, but I DCA'd at least like 4 or 5 SOL into this at some point.
Wow.
But yeah, I sold at 17K, and then it ran to 340 or something. So
Yeah, but profit is profit.
I guess so. I guess it is. And then
because there was a community takeover on the 18th.
I don't know what happened. I don't know why they pumped it, because like my thesis was like usually the stock market's closed over the weekend, so I didn't think it was gonna pump over the weekend. But yeah, like around midnight for me on Friday night, it's just I checked my phone and I couldn't even believe what I was seeing. Last thing we can get into obviously is gonna be the whole asteroid fiasco. Did any of you guys play this?
Asteroid? I did. I only made a little bit off of it, but I didn't play it a lot.
No, my bot flagged it, so it didn't open any positions.
It's not going to my filter too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's a good coin right now, making a new all-time high. Named S-Face.
The asteroid, not the asteroid. Asteroid.
S-Face.
But yeah, this one was like really interesting. I was doing something else while this whole thing was pumping, but it is getting so much in volume. I couldn't even believe. I was looking at it when it was straight up, and I just couldn't believe that it had like 10 mil in volume in the first like 30 minutes or something. So I played like a tighter range right here, and then did a wider range. I think I got out on maybe this bounce or this bounce, but and then I don't know if you guys saw what happened with Tiago. Did you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
see his
He
post?
made a big win there.
Yeah, Tiago. It went to like the bottom of Tiago's range, and then he got this bump and got out before it came all the way back down. But I actually saw a few people get wrecked. Putting in LPs on this big spike, and then it just retraced all the way, and now it's absolutely dying. And I think that is partly due to asteroid, like Evil Panda was saying. I don't. I think this one is like the actual drawing, maybe that the girl had made.
Yeah.
I don't know. Then yeah. And also the Ethereum asteroid just took over like all of the mind share and liquidity. Like it seemed like the Ethereum asteroid like sucked liquidity from the other Solana tickers. So yeah, maybe not entirely crime. It's just the way the market is. This looks pretty brutal. I think Jack Duvall was buying up a lot of the supply, said it was going to go to billions, and that just made me really bearish on the overall ticker over here. So,
Bro, meme coins on Ethereum still blows my mind. Like, like, seriously, you're gonna play a shitter with these gas fees. I mean, yeah, it's gotten better, but
I would never bridge personally.
I mean, I started on Ethereum, and I remember buying a meme coin. It was like Red Pill, and that thing actually pissed me off because they bought this token, and then or like they created this token, and like we buy into it, whatever. And then they said, you know what, we're going to move to Solana. And I was like, okay, cool. And by that point, I'd been holding because it hadn't been going anywhere. But they were like, let's move to Solana, cheaper transactions, all this good stuff. And I was like, okay, cool. So we went through the whole process of, converting and bridging over to Solana, and they went in there, and they were in there for like, I don't know, a few days. And they're all like, oh, we're going to move back. And then that just like killed everything. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? I mean, and like the token never came back. I mean, that actually died. But it's too expensive in gas to sell it. So just like stuck with the stupid token, Anyway.
And turns out the high price gas fee is a feature of it, so people don't cheat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can remember whenever, like, if a transaction costs you $9, you would get excited because, like, wow, that's a really, really, really good deal, right? $9 for a transaction. Because I've seen stuff like $80. I had this one, they wanted $270 for a transaction. I'm like, bro,
that's absurd.
I was like, dude, seriously.
Yeah, but that's gonna wrap it up. I think this is gonna be interesting to watch. I guess I'm probably not gonna touch this in terms of playing it, but I will be just keeping an eye on it. And
my bot has started opening positions on this as well.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, it seems like it has good metrics, and it you just have to hope this one doesn't like come back for some reason and vamp
The
it.
PvP.
Yeah. But
yes, I did. I migrated a meme toy. Yes. I've done dumber things, thank you. But yeah, that's just something that happened. All right. Well, so that was crime of the week. Let's see what else we got. We talked about drift and tether, everything that's happening on Jupiter, whatever. Oh, something's coming up, you guys. So here's some alpha for you that's coming really soon. Next weekend, we're going to have the first LP Academy live. Okay. We used to call this boot camp, but that name boot camp isn't used anymore. It's all LP Academy. While LP Academy is something that you can take at any time on your time on lparmy.com, and we have the English version and we have an Indonesian version. We are continuing that concept of the monthly live because there's people, man, maybe they want to come and ask questions directly of the instructors during the course. You know, different people learn different ways. And it's actually how I generate the content for the regular LP Academy. So, new LP Academy live. I'll post the info, the timing, and everything on my X, Heavy Metal Cook 6 here soon. But also, a brand new song, a brand new LP Academy song is coming.
Is it as good as the bootcamp song?
Well, you know, I'm kind of biased. I would say that it is pretty good. You know, it's playing in my head constantly. I will say this: it pays homage to the boot camp march, and as soon as you hear it, you'll know what I'm talking about. It took me a while to make this one, but you'll recognize if you know the boot camp march, you'll hear it whenever you hear the new song. So yeah, next weekend that's dropping.
Yeah, because when I watch the bootcamp, normally I'll just repeat on the song first before I actually enter the bootcamp.
Right. Yeah. And so, like, we're going to do that, and there will be, you know, again, because like one of the reasons why I have to continuously do these because you have the team is constantly shipping, right? And so you constantly have changes to the course. And so like you have to do this, you know, and that's where that content comes from. And I've really got to get like the rest of the regional units to make their own, but it's like this keeps changing and we want it to be consistent across and building out the LP Academy, like the site itself, you know, Alex, he does an amazing job, but it's like a constant work in progress. Like every week we're talking about doing this. So yeah, that's some alpha crime. What's going on with LP University, man? I've been seeing some expos. Tell us what's happening.
Yeah, so we're just trying to meet in with all the students. We have Armstrong, who I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with, out of Meteora, and we have Kwanli, who is I think he's out of Singapore, but he hangs around a bunch of chats. We have Chill TRD, who is actually like a newer Meteora user. He's on the MCG Live, and recently those guys have been kind of onboarded onto LPing. I think I just kind of explained the basics to them, and they took it and ran with it. So they've been LPing some other positions. They were in like Dumb Money and one of the printer tokens. I forget which one it was. PVE. They were LPing PVE the last time I talked to them. But as far as the LP Army University, I think we have maybe like one more session with everyone. Chill, unfortunately, only got 2 sessions just because he's super busy, but like all of his ones are really worth watching if you have never used Meteora before, if you have experienced trading, and because he's asking questions that, you know, a usual trader who's never used Meteora would be asking. And then the other sessions are really good. We have released 2. A lot of those sessions are really good, but they have already used Meteora and are kind of like tweaking their strategies. So there's a few different sections you can watch depending on what your background is. If you are currently using Meteora, maybe you don't want to watch the chilled TRD one. Maybe you want to watch either the Quanli or the Armstrong one, just because they're already making positions. We're just tweaking stuff as opposed to brand new. But there's a bunch of different ones you can watch depending on your background, and I think it should be really helpful.
Where would people find that?
So it's taking a while to edit the clips just because we're trying to put subtitles on and make sure all of the subtitles are accurate. But if you scroll on my timeline, it's not the best setup, but like if they're always live streamed, they're always posted on my Twitter timeline. If you have my YouTube as well, they're going to be posted there, and eventually the edited versions will all be posted on my YouTube, and hopefully the Met LP Army YouTube will also upload them once they're all finalized. But they're longer sessions, so if you want to like listen to them while you're driving to work or taking a walk or something, that's fine. But yeah, I think it's very valuable if you have the time to watch them.
Cool. Cryptid Jones, he likes to ask the questions, man. He's got some good ones for you, Mr. Evil Panda. How does your agent handle stop loss and take profit? He thinks that Meteo needs to integrate those natively. I can tell you, like, I don't know that they ever will because there's third-party tools that do it. So it's not priority, but how is your agent handling it?
Well, first, it is not an agent, it's just a bot. There is no AI attached to the bot, so it's just a bot. So the exit is pretty much the same as my Evil Panda thread. So it's just like when the bot detects that price is above the Bollinger Bands upper line. Okay, there are 4 exit criteria for my bot. One is if it goes out of range on the upside. 2 is when price goes above the Bollinger Bands and the RSI 2 is above 90. 3 is what is 3? I can't remember. What's the third one? Okay, never mind. I have a stop loss. I'm not going to tell people what it is, but there is I have my ultimate stop loss is when the smart money dumps. That is when I close the position, even if it's not in a loss. Yeah, that is my ultimate stop loss.
Okay. All right.
What was that?
What is that, man?
It's just saying, trust me, daddy. Trust me, daddy.
Rug me.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to make my own soundboard on that. Rug me, daddy. But I found that saying, "Trust me, daddy." Okay. All right, man. We've been at this a little bit over an hour. Well,
okay. I can I say this? I'm just reading this off my AI. I asked my AI, what is my exact entry and exit criteria? I mean, not specific. Then he will just say that I have 23 entry filters across 4 layers, 6 filters on pool quality, 4 filters on safety checks, 7 filters on token security, 3 filters on market data, and 3 filters on technical analysis. That's for entry. For exit, price breakout, 1, momentum signal, 2, time base, and smart money dump. That's the 4 for my exit.
Wow. This is complicated, man.
It looks complicated, but when you think about it, it's not that complicated.
Okay. Well,
and I also, real quick before we get off, I wanted to I think I saw Bang Shark was doing a challenge, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Right?
No. I
no.
don't. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he's doing his vibe coding challenge.
Yeah, I'm trying to make a bot too, like Panda, but like, oh my god, that's so hard.
I will make a video on how I do it with the cloud. Apparently, I realized that people doesn't know that you can just copy paste all your errors into cloud and the AI will fix it for you. People doesn't understand that.
Yeah. Yeah, Claude. I like Claude. I don't really vibe code that much. I mean, I use it for different things, but actually, like really amazing. I at work we have to use Copilot, and that thing is a fucking screen door in a submarine. Just totally useless. Because like I even one time I asked it like, hey, I need to do this task. I need to get data from this Microsoft product into this Microsoft product, and instead of technicians doing it manually, I want you to do this for me, right? And it's writing a PowerShell script, which is a Microsoft product. And it goes in and writes this whole thing, and it's just full of syntax errors. Like you try and run it, and it's like, bro, why is there a question mark here? And I'm like, Microsoft product interacting with Microsoft products using a Microsoft product tool, and it's fucking compatible. And I'm like, oh my god, and like you are like the worst thing that I've ever touched. But anyway, yeah, Claude is based because I asked it to do like some wild shit, and it's like, yeah, cool. I know exactly what you're talking about. Here you go.
But the AI
Oh.
is not that smart. You just have to. Oh, but over time it gets smarter. See? That's the problem.
And one thing, and this is a real pro move for vibe coders out there, is using AI to write your AI prompt. Like, help me write a prompt for AI to do this, and then it's like, cool, and it'll write something out to make your input better. And I was like, dude, that's a pro move right there.
Yeah, I do that too.
I meant to ask Bang Shark about the setup, because I'm looking at this post, and this one like went viral with this first with the Mac Mini
Yeah,
and the MSI monitor.
Yeah, actually, it's not very viral at first, but like, yeah, lots of people like saying congratulations, and etc. But like, I noticed like one person repost quote repost me with his setup, and he's using another person picture.
Oh,
That one that went viral to 1 million views, and like, so like, yeah, it kind of flowing down to me.
oh my gosh, that's
That's quite
crazy.
funny.
That's
Wow.
really cool though. Congrats on the Mac Mini.
Someone
Right.
reposted that picture.
Oh yeah. Do you have that? Can you show that picture? That was something I was going to ask about.
Which one? Sorry.
Your Mac Mini, bro.
The Mac Mini.
The
Oh,
Mac
yeah,
Mini
yeah.
setup. Oh, you had
The-
167K views. Wow.
Yeah, I got a lot of views.
Let's show it, bro. If you don't, I will.
He's flexing the watch too on the side. I don't know if you guys can see
just a normal one.
that.
I think I can. Maybe can someone help me? Crime maybe.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can
Here,
find
I can pull it up. I'm looking at it right now.
Thank you.
it. Here, go ahead.
Let me see here. There we go.
Nice.
167K
Oh,
views.
thanks, man.
Man.
Yeah, I know.
But it's like so messy, like the cables are everywhere.
The Met card.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Love it. Dubs, bro. So I mean, this is something that I've been like trying to tell people for a long time. LPing is a lifestyle, because like I remember, Panda, you telling me about how what is it, like $300 is a good monthly salary for many people in, say, Indonesia or something like that. Is that accurate? Did I say that right?
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah. So now, like for me and crime in the United States, $300, that's like, okay, that's a week's of groceries, and like that's it. Or maybe, unless you're eating cheaper. But the point is that people are literally changing their lives doing this. like whether it's making a monthly salary or upgrading your computer equipment or taking a flight. Bang Shark, I think you paid for a flight to somewhere with just LP, yeah?
Yeah. That's right. And that's wild.
Yeah.
And like yeah. Actually, we can use our own money, but like with LP, like there's a whole new buffers for me and for my family.
Exactly.
And like with
Yeah, I mean,
our currency is dropping down to US dollar right now. It's like a cheat code, really cheat code.
yeah, for real. I mean, there's been a lot of things that I've done, I mean, I'm not making a living doing it, but I'm able to do like ratchet upgrade flights,
Yeah, that's
go on cruises, or, like right now, I'm actually having my bathroom remodeled.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah, my shower. Well, like it was broken for a long time, and I'm finally like, okay, got some money off of LP, and it's costing me like about $12,000.
Oh, wow, that's big one. Mhm.
Wow, so expensive.
Yeah, dude, that
Better be a
is
good bathroom.
it is gonna be cool. It's not even like the entire thing; it's mostly the shower, but that's just like what this stuff costs.
Yep.
Yeah, you need to take a picture of it after it's done.
My God.
Yeah,
I think with that money, you can live comfortably in Indonesia for a year.
For a year,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's just the stark difference, right? I mean, if I was, then I would, but the point is I'm able to afford to do that because of LP, and so I love stories like this. I love when people share like that, or whenever people say, hey, I took this LP Academy or boot camp or whatever, whether it was one that I ran or somebody else ran. And they were like, I got into this and I learned and I grew and now I'm literally changing my life. And that's like, to me, that's makes everything that we do worth it.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yep.
The best part is I don't need to get permission for my wife to buy anything right now.
Yeah. Like, this is LP money, baby. I don't need to ask you. You buy her pretty things with that too?
Yeah, of course.
Right answer. Yeah, Zen. What's going on, Zen? All right. Guys, what else we got going on? What's up?
Then face looks so tired there.
There it is.
Oh, yeah. I will probably meet Zen in June when I go to Singapore.
Oh yeah?
And apparently Tiago will be at the same time. He will be in Singapore too at the same time.
Really?
Yeah.
What's going on in Singapore?
Yeah.
I have
we're
no
not
idea.
invited.
He says he's on holidays. I'm on holidays too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Well,
when?
June.
Oh, okay.
Middle, I think 20 something of June. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Man, that's whenever it gets stupid hot here in Texas.
Yep.
Like milk, like you could go outside and cook food on the concrete hot. I'm serious. It's just
40 degrees? No,
Huh?
Fahrenheit would be like what? But Fahrenheit would be 100, right?
over 100, yes.
Yep.
Yep. Well over 100. I mean, I'm sure it gets pretty warm where crime is too, but I don't know that it gets to 100 degrees.
It's more disgustingly humid where I am, so
We
which
get that
is
too.
arguably just as bad sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It gets humid as hell in Texas. And it's like up and down. Like it'll be dry as hell and then like it'll rain and then the sun will come out and it'll immediately evaporate all of that. And then it's like you're doing this, swimming, you're outside, and then you got to watch out for the mosquitoes who like they get so big they stand flat-footed and fuck a turkey. Anyway, I digress. What were you guys saying?
I think we should go to Indonesia. I think it's the conclusion.
Yeah.
And live there for a
It-
few months.
but the weather is very bad now. It rains every single day. Every single evening it rains.
Really? Is it
Yeah,
monsoon
it's so
season?
bad. We had hailstones last week in my city.
Really? Wow.
It was so bad. Many trees fell over and many houses got destroyed
Mm,
from hail.
Right.
Wow.
that sucks. Do y'all get mosquitoes though?
Oh, of course we have mosquitoes here, but not as big as the one in America, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, Canadian mosquitoes complain Indonesians. Yeah.
And maybe they have it worse. Maybe they have it worse.
Yeah, maybe. I tell you what, crime. I don't know if you ever been to Minnesota, like way
I've
up
not.
north. Yeah,
I've been a little bit north, but
yeah. So for people who don't know, that's like really close to the Canadian border. You wouldn't think, but like the mosquitoes there are even worse. Like I saw a kid get carried off by a couple of mosquitoes once there. It's really insane.
Are they
say it's
drones?
the
Like
same-
as big as drones?
yeah, they look like drones, but it's actually a mosquito. And they say it's the land of 10,000 lakes, but there's actually like way more than that, and like,
oh,
just fuck that.
that's
place.
why. That's why there's so much
Yeah,
water.
there's a lot of stagnant water. there.
Still water. Yeah.
Anyway, what do we have any more alpha we need to drop before we end it for the week? I know it's getting late for these boys past their bedtime.
Yeah. I saw one. Mochi says, "What's your favorite indicator for crime?" Evil Panda. I think Evil Panda goes over it quite a bit about what criteria he uses. I don't really have any specific indicators per se. Usually, I'm just looking at my own perception of the meme. If it looks like a farm or not. Typically, I try not to get into stuff that's super bundled. But as far as indicators, I don't have anything as concrete as the Mr. Panda.
Yeah.
Well, indicators is just a tool for me to generally exit or enter. Or if it goes overboard, it's time to enter, and we don't use that, right? Indicators, but I guess the most important indicator for me would be super trend. As long as it's green, at least one, it will prevent me from entering very new coins that rock, especially like asteroid, right? But also the bad thing is you will miss out on those volumes. But
Are we losing him?
It's a little bit, I think.
you
Yeah.
lose me?
Yeah, you just cut out for a bit.
Yeah. So So my favorite indicator, of course, super trend. It keeps me from entering bad positions or very, very new coins, especially. So which prevents the rocks like asteroid. But of course, the bad side is I miss out on the volume. That's the bad thing. But keeps me from getting rocked.
Bang Shark, do you use anything?
For indicator, my favorite is still on Super Trend because I'm a Evil Panda cult.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like if it's not breaking any Super Trend, I will enter the-
You guys should find new strategies so I can copy from.
Evil Shark.
Right. I want to learn from someone that does how successfully coins under like 1 hour, those cheaters.
That would be
I want to
cool.
find someone to learn from.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think Mochi can do that actually.
Okay.
Well, if he wants to teach.
Right. Yeah. Let's do that. Do y'all use the visual? I think he said the VPVR is what he's talking about here. I don't use it that often personally. It really just kind of like depends. And I think I actually will like use it more for a longer term play, but like usually like I'll just use that just like this is just for setting my range, and then I turn it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I see the use case for it, and like I like using it when I used to trade stocks more. I would use it there, but I don't really use it too frequently on meme coins.
I tell you, the first indicator that I ever used, my friend, he told me, he was like, try this one. And it was like Ichimoku Cloud. I don't know if I
I
pronounced
remember
that
that.
correct.
Yep, you did. You did pronounce it right.
Bro. Like it melts your head, dude. I'm telling you. You know, like Super Trend, it's like one fucking line. Ichimoku Cloud, it's like this,
Yeah.
you know, and
5 lines. We have
Yeah.
5 lines there.
yeah, and it's just like there's so much going on with that one. But if you can win with that, if you can understand that thing, you can understand anything.
The problem with Ichimoku is that it only works on trending markets. It's choppy markets, it doesn't work at all. There's no point.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. It's
But
not
for
one that I
trending markets,
recommend.
yeah. For trending markets, you can just use super trend. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think. Oh, go ahead. What?
No, I'm done. I'm fine. I'm done.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can have itchy mocha. Mocha. that is not how that's spelled. But you know, and there's something else that I think it's important to point out and remember is, you know, when you're talking about fresh memes, technical analysis is not really true TA is not possible, you know, with a token that's an hour old, right? You can use some indicators to kind of think, okay, maybe this is a direction it might be headed, but you're not getting any true TA like a 1 hour old chart.
Yeah, because for meme coins, the first 4 hours it really depends on the depth. They want to keep buying. They want to dump it. It's up to them.
Yeah.
They draw the charts, not us.
Mm-hmm.
And really, you know, I think one of the things that I've been doing recently is noticing like the overall trend, like right now in the market. Because, you know, like you would see this thing where like a token would come up and, you know, and there'd be like 2 pumps and like every chart looked the same, right? You know, you get these 2 pumps and then it'd kind of fizzle off. And then you see these ones where it's just like a big pump and dump, you know, and that's just like the common factor. So it's like you start to see this pattern over and over, like this is what's happening right now in the market. All these charts look the same or they look very similar, or like this is the rug meta that we're going with right now. And so it's really like I'm trying to look at these charts and notice, okay, all right, we're at this point in the rug. You know, so it's like here's enter not here, wait for this part of the rug that you know it's going to happen. But then it changes.
It really depends on your strategy, you see. Like that's why if you go wide, yeah, you get part of the rug for sure. But most of the time you can still manage to get out at break even. Especially if you do bid ask, you're much safer these days.
For sure. All right. Well, guys, we're almost at an hour and a half, so I think we should probably let it go. Crime, I think these boys are gonna fall asleep on us here soon.
Did you know how long my last AMA was? Like it was 2 hours plus.
Nice.
Last week's AMA.
Damn, that's a long time.
It's
was
12:30
yeah, so it's like
a.m.
Yeah, it's around there 12 plus AM. Then we ended it.
Yeah, wow. Dude, I remember like way back in the day when we would LP with Ben Chow's money, like the first couple times we did it, we were on that shit for like 5 hours. LPing all his money. And dude, he would be throwing out like 20 grand, you know, into LP. And he was like, what should I do, guys? And we were just telling him where to put his sacks of money, and we'd be on there for like 5 hours. But it was a party, dude.
That's fun.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So any last alpha that we need to drop about the IDN community, what's happening there?
We might have a offline event sometime in May. Not confirmed yet, but there could be one event coming
Nice.
in Jakarta. In Jakarta.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what could happen. We're still planning it. We're still planning.
Okay. Cool. Well, man, I know that the Jakarta event you guys had right before Kuala Lumpur, that was like, I was really impressed. It was really amazing. You guys did an outstanding job with that.
Yeah.
It was like a little mini Met Dobby.
It looked cool.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
jealous. I couldn't be
Yeah.
there.
No, these guys
That's-
know what they're doing.
Yeah, that's what we wanted to do. Also, like mini Medabi. Yeah.
And it was amazing. Like you had that space packed, and yet there was like a ton of people who couldn't show up because of the rain and everything and the traffic.
Yeah, they got rocked by the rain and traffic that day.
Yeah, it was rugged. It was like, dude, it was like standing room only. It was it was packed, man. You guys had a great deal there. So and here we go. We got one of our instructors, Hashirama, and Evil Croissant Tiagogo is showing up here at the last minute, just as we're about to close out the stream for the week.
Oh, now we can't go because they are here now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, now we can go. Not gonna say who it is yet, but we've got I got a cool, really big name guest lined up for next week. Huge in the space, just waiting to confirm the time. So that's why I'm not going to announce it just yet, because
What space? LP space, Jupiter space, Solana space? Solana. Oh, it must be big. Anatoly then.
Anatoly.
Yeah, no, not that big, but it's going to be a big name. So like I said, once we confirm it, me and Crime will announce it out there, but that's the alpha, huge name for next week. They agreed to do it. They just got to nail down the time, and no, they're not bald. So there, if you could, I'm not going to do 20 questions here, but no, they are not bald.
You can roll some people out with that.
Yeah. Of course, I mean, a lot of people out there, like, all you see is their PFP, which might be a monkey or a panda, so how do you know? Anyway, so guys, thanks for joining us so much. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us today, partying with us. Just kind of chill, but it was good stuff. Thank you so much,
guys. Is it bedtime for you guys?
Yes, it's like 11:30 now.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for joining us, man.
Thank you.
Right on, man.
Thank you, Ben. Love you.
Right on. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Take
See you
care.
guys. Bye.
Bye.